I'm Lily from hungrylilies.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be roasting a whole turkey. With the holidays rolling around, I want to show you an easy, stress-free way to roast this big bird and surely impress your family. It doesn't involve a whole lot of prep work or a whole lot of ingredients. Don't worry about writing the ingredients down. If you're on YouTube, they're gonna be right there. And if you're on my blog, they're gonna be right up there. So let's get to it. First off, we've got the big bird. Mine is about 12 pounds. I cleaned it up. Make sure to pat dry it inside and out. And don't forget to take the neck out and the giblets as well. We can use them later on to make our stuffing, which I usually put in a separate pan. So with that out, make sure you pat dry very thoroughly inside and out. Next, we're going to take coarse salt and we're going to season it very generously in the cavity. Now, usually I am an advocate for less sodium is better, but in the case of turkey, I've learned it the hard way. You have to make sure it's seasoned thoroughly. And we've got the pepper. Okay, next we're going to take our roasting pan. If you don't have a real heavy-duty roasting pan with a rack, no worries. Take some celery, carrots, and onions and put them on the bottom. They're going to serve as that buffer layer. Next, we're going to take some olive oil and we're going to drizzle just a little bit. When we're going to put the turkey in the oven, we want to make sure that that first hot temperature doesn't burn any of those vegetables. So after you're done with that, take your turkey and place it right on top. Get rid of this. So now we have our turkey. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tuck its wings under the body. That's the part that always gets burnt the fastest. So we want to make sure everything is nice and snug and tucked. Next, we're going to work on our mayonnaise topper. Now that's our secret ingredient today. So we have a cup and a half of mayonnaise. We're going to add about 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to squeeze a half of a lemon out. Now, we have some parsley, lemon thyme, I have some oregano, and we have some rosemary. We're going to give that all a good mix, and that's what we're going to use to cover our turkey with. Pretty unique, I'm going to say. Usually I would use butter, but this is truly fantastic. We could put a little bit of pepper, a tiny bit of salt in here because we're going to put some more salt on top of it, so no worries. So now that this is nicely mixed, we're going to bring the turkey back. So now, with our cavity nicely seasoned, we're going to put a whole stick of butter. Stay with me, I'm Polish. We got the butter, and now we're going to put everything we'd like inside. So I have an apple. I'm going to put some parsley in there, probably about a half a bunch. We have some lemon. We'll put some garlic, and I recommend putting the whole cloves in there. We have some onion. Now you're going to have to see how much you could fit in there, depending on the size of your bird. And then I still have some unchopped herbs that I have from my garden. So I'll stick it right in there as well. All right, and one more piece of orange. So in total, I have orange, onion, lemon, some herbs, and parsley. Okay, so now we're going to put our finger in between the skin and the breast. that's where we're going to start seasoning our turkey with the mayonnaise. Be very gentle. If your bird is bigger, put a spoon in there and gently separate the skin from the breast. Okay, once this is done, this is gonna be a messy job, take some of that mayo and stick it right in there and twirl it around. There we go. You wanna make sure that that whole breast is nicely covered in the mayo. It's going to be nice and juicy, I promise. Okay. So that part is done, and then all that's left is putting our mayo topper all over our turkey. So let's get to it. All right, time to wash my hands. Be right back. Clean hands. So the last thing that's left is to generously season the turkey with salt and pepper. Now remember what I said, generously. Here I'm using coarse salt again and coarse pepper. It's going to create that nice crispy skin that we're looking for. Okay, and pepper. Okay, so now the last thing to do before we put our turkey in the oven is tie the legs. So we're going to take a nice piece of kitchen string. We're going to start tying around the first leg. We're going to bring the second one right to it, and we're going to tie both of them together. We don't want our bird flying away, do we now? All right. Finish it off with a bow. There we go. And wash my hands again, and we're ready to put it in. Okay, we're ready to put the turkey in 430 degrees for 20 minutes. We're just looking for that skin to brown, and then we'll turn the temperature down. Let's put them in. All right, see you in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes and now we lowered the temperature to 350 degrees. And we're going to roast the turkey for about 13 minutes a pound. So mine is going to take a little over 2 hours. We're going to check in after that. We're going to look for a temperature of 160 degrees on the breast and 170 on the legs. You don't have to cover your turkey. However, if you're worried, you can cover the legs halfway. Otherwise, we're looking for that nice brown skin. So I will see you again in a little bit. Here we are, 2 hours later. Our turkey is fabulous. Look at those colors. It's super juicy, it's tender. The breast registered at 160, the thighs registered at 170. I know you want to dig in, but there's one more thing to do. We're going to take a nice sheet of aluminum foil and we're going to cover the turkey for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's kind of like steaks. You want all those juices locked in there before you dig in. So be patient. I promise it'll be worth it. So thank you for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.